In this section, we'll talk about virtual cooking classes as one of our socially distant alternative revenue models. Overall, virtual cooking classes offer a way to connect with the community and keep your customers engaged. In our interviews, we discovered two major options. The first is to organize free or paid classes yourself. This requires you or your restaurant to set up these cooking classes yourself from scratch and set up your own pricing. In general, you might expect this strategy to require a higher upfront investment of time and resources to get set up and off the ground. This may be a good fit for your restaurant if you already have a lot of reach, whether that's through social media followers, newsletter subscriptions, or media coverage, or if your restaurant has a strong mission that unites you and your customers. The second option is to join an existing platform like Airbnb Experiences or Kuku Club. These platforms can help you get set up and handle technical details like payment or video conferencing platforms, but in return will typically take around 20% of your class revenue as a service fee. All in all, no matter which option you may choose, many virtual cooking classes are selling at around a $10 to $50 price point, without a massive amount of demand currently. As a result, these classes are unlikely to be a very substantial additional revenue stream, but are effective ways to connect and stay connected with your customers. Some steps to consider when setting up these virtual cooking classes. Number one, we'd recommend you take careful time to develop recipes and the timeline going behind each of your classes. We'd recommend you think through any substitute ingredients necessary, if any ingredients are more difficult to find, or if any participants may have dietary restrictions. We'd also recommend thinking through what to share or talk about during any cooking downtimes. In step two, we'd recommend you get set up with video conferencing technology. This might look like Zoom or another platform, but either way, we'd recommend considering how you want your camera set up and how to take payments all ahead of time. Step three, we'd encourage using any existing outreach platforms you have access to, whether that's Facebook or social media, to reach new and existing customers and let them know what you're offering. Step four, we'd recommend prepping any materials or ingredients ahead of time so you can focus on teaching during the class itself. Finally, for step five, if possible, we'd recommend having a helper in each class who can help you monitor the Zoom video call and any questions that come up while you're cooking.